All right, and we are back. Would any of you like to end up giving the recap of what ended up happening last stream, or shall I?
Please do the recap.
Is
I shall do the recap.
Ooh.
So, last session, you all ended up kind of going about to your different classes, trying to figure out who exactly it was that ended up making that book. And overall, kind of like got a couple of people that you thought it might have been. You had thought at one point it might have been White Moon. And so you ended up doing a little digging into her, asked her some questions. Whether or not you have decided she is no longer a suspect is entirely up to all of you. But you also ended up thinking at one point maybe it might have been, oh no, name. Frostbite? Yeah, Frostbite.
Yeah.
Again, whether you still think Frostbite is a suspect or not is entirely up to you. But you, after doing everything, ended up kind of doing the rest of your classes, met up for the secret meeting that Frostbite and White Moon were a part of. But during it, you ended up explaining what it is that was kind of happening. Everybody went to bed, and when you woke up this morning, there was a loud scream. You all went and checked, and you saw Sunny was lying on the ground, her own claws covered in blood, and written on the wall, as you could tell she was forced to do, was "Stop looking for me." Whatever spell was cast forced her to claw herself open and write it out in blood. Which is whenever you got over here and helped to seal the wound, so that way she would stop dying in the immediate moment. What is it you all do?
Anything?
I don't know right now.
Hmm.
Well, I'm just going to try and check to see if Sunny's stable now, or like if she's no longer actively dying.
Yes, it does seem that Sunny is stable at this point, though definitely nowhere near good. She is passed out, barely breathing, but the bleeding has stopped and she is no longer fading.
Probably a good idea to investigate the surrounding area, see if anything seems off.
Okay, go ahead and make me a instinct check. Speaking of, I should have probably pulled up the sheets for that, shouldn't I have?
I'm gonna do the same thing, actually.
A 10 and a 3, a 13.
Rolled
Let me see. There's probably, yes, I rolled with hope. I have more than 13 real quick. I believe.
I'm gonna let you
Excuse
finish
me.
the roll.
Go.
What?
The dice are just floating.
Oh.
Okay,
I know, I'm just waiting.
That is an 11 with hope. Yay!
Okay, so 13, 11.
Okay, I think I hit a 15. Yeah,
15?
because I also, yeah, 15. With hope at least, so yay.
That's a total of 9 for me.
Okay.
Was that with hope? I couldn't check.
It was indeed with hope. So, the 15 is the only one who will end up noticing. You notice that there are quite a few like dragons currently looking, kind of like surrounding everything, but One person that you do know notice is here above all else is White Moon. White Moon appears to be just over in this corner right here, along with Frostbite.
And they were here when we got in?
You've just now noticed that they are here. You weren't looking for them whenever you first got here, so you don't know if they arrived or if they were already here.
Alright. Are these two dragons right near us? They're just kind of trying to leave, or?
They seem
What?
to be kind of seeing what's going on. They're looking at the writing on the wall, looking at Sunny, at all of you.
Alright. I'm going to go over to our buddies over here. Yeah, I'm gonna just shove right through these guys. Not even gonna really say anything because I'm kind of focused.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kind of talking to both of them in general. Hey, were you guys here when that whatever happened happened?
You see White Moon is, kind of covering her mouth a little bit, and she nods. I was already in here when it happened. I don't think that Frostbite was.
I look at Frostbite and just kind of raise an eyebrow. I don't really repeat my question, but you know that. But he can kind of tell that Cold Snap's kind of thinking, were you or not?
I wasn't in here. No.
All right. After looking at him for a few seconds, and she looks back at White Moon. What exactly happened?
Well, there was she was coming in. She was carrying some scrolls, ready to start getting ready for the class, for our class where we're all in, and and somebody ended up whispering to her before they ended up slinking off. They were more well, they were kind of more similar colors to Sunny, but it was a little off. And then after a few more seconds, she ended up dropping everything and just started going crazy.
What do you mean by off?
Oh, well, Sunny is more of a kind of like a sandy golden kind of like color. It seems kind of like that, but I don't, something was wrong. The features they were different. Some kind of hybrid, I assume.
Mm-mm. So then it must be safe to assume that hybrid was half sandwing.
Probably.
It's at this point that I imagine the other two, Cedar probably coming up with the idea initially, we'll just start moving Sunny towards wherever the medical center is in the school.
Yeah, in plain time, we've told one of the bystanders to go and fetch Clay. And so now he's just going to help with getting Sunny to the medical wing.
To make it easier, I have that summon a giant hand thing. You know, pretty cool. But, you know, where are you at? Where is Frickle? I will
So-
find it.
Oh no.
I created little things for all of us. If you go to look for in unique creatures, you will notice there are 3 tabs. Yours has a specific hand tab.
Sounds pretty handy.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know where that is.
So for the
let me
unique
see.
creatures at the top right,
Hands. Found
you'll
it.
see, yep,
Oh,
and then hands.
which of the ones do you want then? Because I'm about to just do it.
I got it. I'm gonna just go ahead and
Okay. Oh, nice.
There we go.
Oh, excuse me.
yeah, summoning that to assist, sort of like gently holding underneath to keep her off the ground a little. It's about as strong as me, so
Yeah.
it's not very sturdy, but
You do so. You're
Yeah,
able to kind of help lift her off the ground a little bit and can kind of help move her around where you need to.
doesn't really hurt that she's probably not that like bulky compared to most dragons.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
So yeah, wherever the medical wing is from here, we go.
Ooh. Yeah. I will note that the reason she kind of the reason Cold Snap kind of slammed through these random dragons here is because she wasn't thinking about whether or not it was appropriate to do that.
Niceties.
She's like, I see these don't matter right now. Our teacher's in a coma.
Mm-hmm. So
she was in a coma.
Well,
Her
right now,
gowns are
unconscious.
covered in blood. She rolled the wall with her own blood. Everything's going to shit.
So specifically for you, Cold Snap, I would like you to go ahead and roll me instinct again. This time,
Oh no.
this time specifically feeling the emotions of those near and around you.
Oh dear. Okay.
I'm presuming it's specifically narrowed down. on it.
And
Oh,
it's a
cool.
critical.
Oh,
Yeah.
woo! I
Okay.
technically got an 18.
With a critical. All right. I will say I was going to give you a little bit of information, but I will give you a little bit more information. You can tell everybody around you is kind of devastated, afraid, sick to their stomach seeing the blood, fearful, if I haven't said that already. But in particular, the 2 in front of you, the ones that end up feeling the worst, is White Moon. You can feel White Moon is shocked and absolutely disturbed beyond belief. The other emotion you end up feeling from Frostbite specifically is horror and regret and pain.
Oh, 2 for 1 special this time.
Question is, why would Frostbite be feeling regret?
He could have literally just fought with her just before.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. he said something really mean to her one time, and then just felt really bad because he was about to apologize to her.
He was gonna end up trying to date Sunny just like he's trying to date Cold Snap, but he got shut down so hard.
God.
Rip. But yeah, Cold Snap kind of looks at the both of them, their own emotions mirrored in her face. Just under her normally really tired expression. I'm thinking very hard right now.
You keep on thinking. We will move
thought.
over to Sunny and the recovery
The ghost hand crew.
room.
Yeah.
Which we do not have, so it is now the Void. Congratulations, you are all going to the Void.
Oh boy, the void.
Awesome. Sounds like a great time.
There you go.
Grand
So,
old
You know
time.
what? Solution. It's like. Hold on. I'll just grab some random tiles while we're talking and just mess around with it.
just start randomly building.
Yep.
Okay. So, with you all bringing her over to a medical room in order to try and help her recover, you can see that Clay is the first one to kind of come in next behind you guys. Oh, what's going on? What happened? Sunny, are you? What happened to her?
We're not quite.
Building blocks in the background.
Dear Lord, we're not quite sure, but
Actually.
do you remember that book that we had spoken to you, Sunny, and Starflight about?
Yeah, I do. What?
I think that whoever was responsible for that book used Sunny to tell us in a horrifying way to stop investigating the book.
Yeah.
It's likely that this individual used magic to take control of her body so that among whatever else happened in the classroom, she would bravely injure herself, then writes on the wall in her own blood. But she is stable now, but just seems to be unconscious for the time being.
Yeah. I tried.
I'll stay with her for now. You all should really, get to class.
That was the objectives.
And he will, he'll kind of stay with her and look over her and start to kind of tend and care for her as best he can.
Question to the DM.
Yes.
What class was supposed to be happening? One of hers that we're supposed to be going to?
Hers was the very first one of the day, so you are kind of free right now to do whatever it is that you really like.
I'm gonna read something real quick. I need to know, what does this stuff do?
Oh my gosh, I had a hilarious thought.
What's that?
We're just gonna be teachers for the day.
I was thinking I would just randomly start telling some history about the Icewind Kingdom, but I
Yeah,
decided
control.
not to.
Yeah. Just we gotta cover the class.
Okay.
Yeah. Just in the background, somebody one of the students is taking it upon themselves to just be like, "Hey guys, there's so much going on." Starts talking about culture and history, about random tribes. Is basically literally exactly what Sunny was saying yesterday, but a little more in depth.
In the meantime, Flametime is just going to think back to the writing on the wall, try to remember exactly what was said and if there was anything that he missed, or if it was just the warning to stop looking into things.
It looks like it was just stop trying to look for me. Or stop trying to find me.
I'm gonna head back to the classroom real quick because I had a horrifying thought
No dear.
and I can't figure out how to go up.
It's control.
Using that. Now it's working. I want to look at the scroll she walked in with.
That's a very good idea.
Okay. You easily find the scroll. It's got a bit of blood splatter on it, but you easily find the scroll. Are you reading the scroll?
I would like to read it, but I think I'm trying to see if there's anything I have that would give. Oh, that's I'm on the wrong screen. Hold on. Trying to see if there's any way that I can avoid if it was something that triggers from being read or if it's directly cast. If there's something on the scroll that might be like magic or something like that. Before I start reading it, I want to like kind of get a feel for it, if that makes sense.
Yep. Well, as far as you could tell, it doesn't look like any sort of magic has really been cast upon the scroll itself.
Okay, so I guess I'll just start reading.
You can end up seeing that it was the total of everybody who's supposed to, be in here for the day. The specific names that end up catching your eye is, the three of you, White Moon, Spark, and Gold. You don't know who Gold is.
Excuse me for a moment, please. I need to mute.
Mute.
I mute too.
Double mute. In the meantime, Flame Tongue.
Flame's just trying to. Are any of the other students that were in there during this, and still in there?
It seems so. The only one that y'all have heard anything about otherwise would be the mysterious dragon who, came in, talked, and then kind of left.
Okay, well, Flametongue is just going to.
Excuse me. Technical difficulties for one moment, please.
We'll
I'll both be back.
Well, in the meantime, Flametongue is just going to go around asking any of the other students if they had noticed anything strange. Or if they know who this dragon named Gold is.
You get a few kind of wishy-washy answers, nothing all too, concrete. Go ahead and roll, I would say, presence for this.
That is a 14 with hope.
Alrighty. I think all my dice are gone now I think about it. No, all my fear dice. I had 5. That's fine. I already knew I had 5. You end up getting one person who ends up kind of saying, "Oh, yeah, I know about Gold. I don't really know much about him in particular. I see him rarely, not very often.
Well, are there any common places that you see him when you do see when he does pop up?
Usually I see him either entering or exiting a closet of sorts. Either a closet
That's
or an area to use, well, to relieve oneself. It's always
the
in private areas that I usually see him.
the closet and place to relieve oneself aren't the one and the same, but separate areas, correct?
Yeah, just specifically, I see him in more private areas that nobody would really notice in particular.
Then, do you know where exactly this closet is?
I believe it's near the library. The At least the last closet that I saw him kind of entering into.
Thank you. I will try and check that out when I can.
Yep.
And while the other two are gone, I'll just say that Flametongue realized that to them and then starts heading towards the library to go check out that closet that Gold has apparently gone into.
Okay. You head over towards the library and go ahead and make me a knowledge roll.
All right.
Critical.
It's
Oh, everybody's just rolling a critical now.
it's a crit 20. Oh my god.
The best of criticals. All right. Sure enough, as you walk in, you are very quickly and easily able to find the closet. You notice it specifically. It is behind one of the bookshelves over here in the back. It is kind of a little bit of a passageway behind the kind of stuff right over here. You open it up. It's more of a funny decorative kind of feature more than a hidden thing. But if you weren't specifically looking for it, you wouldn't notice it. You open it up, and inside you can end up seeing it leads through a passageway leading to quite a few different areas throughout the school. Kind of a shortcut.
Okay. We're both back. One of the cats was having a really, really bad coughing fit, but we're okay. We just got scared.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh dear.
Always good to check on the cats.
You'll have to catch me up in a minute, but I'll let you finish what you were saying.
Yeah, sorry.
That was mostly it. He found a closet with a critical 2 10s, making a 20, the best critical.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
like he
so
got
I
a nat 20
had
without a nat 20.
Yep, so I had essentially gone around asking the students that were still in the classroom about what they saw and if they knew about this dragon named Gold. And one of them said that she had seen that she didn't know much about Gold, but had seen him entering and exiting closets or restrooms, mostly private places, and just sort of being gone after entering. So I was able to learn that the most recent place was in the library, and I told that I did tell G, and I did tell Sushi that Flametong would have told Cedar and Colson about that before rushing off to go check things out.
Well, I know for a fact that, honestly, I'd like to say that maybe it would be best that Cold Snap stay in the classroom and keep people busy.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I'm sure that there's probably another teacher coming in or something like that to keep the class busy, but like until then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's fine.
After getting that, getting that critical, Flametongue was able to find the closet in particular, and it leads into a passageway that where everything seems to connect through the entirety of the school. And so Flames is just going to frown, look back and forth from the passageway to the desk. Well, might be. Oh, it would be quite the coincidence if this was simply next to the desk where we found the book.
Sure does seem like it.
And he'll just.
I think we might have found a little bit bigger than we thought.
Yes. And Flames is just going to start making his way into the passageway.
Okay. You make your way in and kind of start looking around. It seems empty at the moment and definitely just big enough for a more normal adult-sized dragon to be able to fit in. Little tightly, but not, too bad. Meanwhile, I know Cold Snap was kind of thinking of something. Did we think of the thing, Cold Snap?
Oh yeah. So Cold Snap kind of looks at Frostbite. Hey, can we talk alone in a little bit?
Yeah, that's fine. We can talk.
Right. In the meantime, I assume they're going to send a substitute of some sort, but I feel like we should probably keep the others entertained, the three of us, with lessons and stuff.
Yeah. White Moon, you're smart. You can probably say something, right? White Moon kind of turns around. Yeah. I could do something. History, first, right? Okay. We'll talk about what happened with Darkstalker, I guess. And she kind of heads off to the middle of the classroom to try and start putting on a little lecture.
Just before she walks away, Cold Snap's gonna kind of quickly say, "Hey, I know that it's a shock what happened, so hopefully getting your mind off it temporarily will make it hit less hard for now."
Yeah. And she will teach the class for the history period at the very least.
Right.
Also, Stone and Morris are still here.
Stone Morris.
I think it'd be better to have Morris just stay there, honestly. Stone does what Stone wants.
The Stone kind of just sticks with Cold Snap despite constantly being called snack size.
He's grown fond
and also
at this
being
point.
in danger.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, it's like, I like the danger.
Yeah, I think Stone has realized that cold snap doesn't really mean anything by it. That's it. Just she doesn't really mean anything by it.
That's great.
Meanwhile, as class is being taught, Flame Tongue and
Gremlin.
Cedar, are y'all kind of going anywhere in particular through these secret passageways?
I want to comb every single inch of these passages until it's time to go to the next class.
You do so. You kind of map them out and find the way into every single one of the other main areas. There are a few small little areas here or there that it doesn't really lead to, non really important, but the main areas you can find a path to each of them that ends up saving you a good bit of time, actually, traveling through these instead of having to go through some of the other tunnels that just lead in random directions.
It's at this point that I'd like to also mention, could I have done all of that stealthily using the ring that I have? It lets me basically not make any movement noise.
Yeah, easily enough.
Okay. But just spend anything on that? I do have to spend a hope on that, so I will do that.
Yeah,
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, Flamestone's just trying to keep an eye out for anything in particular in the passageways, like anything suspicious, anything might suggest that someone was doing something in here or throughout here.
Don't really notice
Anything that here's the biggest question that I'd have, being a character that is very, very interested in history. Based on how old versus new the tunnels might be compared to the rest of, or new versus old, I mean, compared to the rest of the actual school, are the tunnels new or old?
They definitely appear more new. If you want to get more details, go ahead and roll me knowledge.
My favorite. Should I argue that I can get his? Can I just get historian on this one because it's got to do with how old something is?
Damn.
I'll accept it. You can either use a hope for it or a stress as per your class.
If I do the stress, I believe I get to double my bonus, right?
You do indeed.
Cool. So it's gonna be +6.
So does a 4 with hope do anything for me?
Unfortunately not.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my guy, but I'm pretty sure that's what's called a no.
You get the SpongeBob meme. It's not a boulder, it's a rock.
Yeah, that was a surprisingly good, like the voice was a little off, but the pitch was just perfect.
Yeah, unfortunately,
By the way, that was a 20.
Oh,
nice.
With fear. Damn it.
So with a 20, you can definitely tell that this is new. It is at most a year old, this tunnel. It has been built fairly recently.
Okay. You know, I have a question, actually.
Yes.
Can we mark where each of the entrances to these tunnels are somehow in the game world?
In the game world itself?
Yeah, just like put markers down so it's like
dice won't.
We can do at least
stay.
a couple important ones for now.
Hang on. Mark.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're fine. Here, we'll do this. Downloading new thing.
Oh no, he's downloading the Abyss.
Yeah, the Abyss.
Big arrow.
I don't.
Hang a big arrow above the doors.
I don't have any other way.
That's not an arrow. Exclamation mark.
still funny.
I've got a better way. Make it bigger.
No, make it massive in size.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait a minute. Speaking of massive objects, where is he? Where is it?
It's
What,
the same
Draco?
place you left
Thing.
it last time.
You can't zoom out far enough.
It's flipping off Morris.
Having technical difficulties with this stupid thing.
Hmm.
There he is.
There you go.
Oh, that thing in the sky. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was incredibly wrong. How could I be?
They have all been marked.
Hold up a moment. I'm gonna mute.
Mhm.
All right. But with that, it eventually ends up getting to the time for the next class.
All right. So what happened with that? Sorry.
Oh, I put all the marks down.
All right.
So now you've spent most of your time, and it is time for some of your next classes.
Oh boy.
All right.
I believe one of you had time in the library. Cold Snap, I believe that was you. Another one
Yes.
has time over in the normal teaching class. I believe that was Flame Tongue. And then
And I take a dive into the lava pit.
you, I believe, had your metal smithing. Or no, because you had that with Flame Tongue. I forget which you had in particular.
We might have the magic class and then the metalsmithing.
You know, well, actually, Trollsnap just straight up has a free period. She could probably go wherever she wants.
That's right. You had a
Shall be back.
free. That's right. You had a free period at this point.
Oh,
Yeah.
that 3 period might be when we're both at the metalworking class then, right?
No,
Maybe.
I know yours was at the very end, at least.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that part. Yeah, I think the next class for at least you was. Ah, okay. For you at least was magic.
Well, in that case, Flame Tongue and Cedar to magic.
Okay.
Ye-
All right. So Frostbite hasn't left quite yet, right?
No. Frostbite is not in this class, but White Moon is, so White Moon will be leaving.
Okay.
White Moon. I'm just
Also-
gonna teleport. Oop, there we go.
Oh no. Okay.
I mentioned this earlier to some people here.
Oh, actually,
but
no, he wasn't in this class. That's right.
For the stream, if anybody's watching or the YouTube video at that point, if not, I'm currently we got a new TV today, right? And I said, okay, I usually have a hard time balancing what I have on my screen on my laptop because it's a laptop screen. That's what I'm using to play. So I'm like, I have an extra HDMI cable and I have an extra TV now. I'm just gonna put it on some tables and use my entire old TV as a monitor.
Yeah.
Screw
Merry
it, man,
Christmas.
Yeah.
I returned.
Welcome back.
Oh, look
Hi.
at
You're in magic class.
Did you hear what I was talking about?
Wait, what?
Did you hear what I was talking about?
No, I didn't. What was going on?
I'm using my old TV that we just got a new TV today. I'm using my old one as a second monitor right now.
Oh dear.
50-inch TV, woo!
that. Where did Frostbite go to? Did he have like a class he had to go to?
Yes, I was mistaken. He is in magic class. And I remembered
Yeah.
because he ended up talking to Cedar about asking out Cold Snap. I remembered.
Wait, wasn't that in the metalworking class that he did that though?
No, I do not believe he was in the metalworking class.
No,
Because I
but
thought
we did.
White Moon. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure we talked. I'm pretty sure I was talking to White Moon during the magic class, and then
Yeah, I
with
think White Moon was in the magic class with them, and Frostbite was the other one.
Yeah,
We're not working.
I know for a fact White Moon was definitely in there, but if I remember correctly, he ended up talking in magic class because after this is
he talked to Flame
lunch.
Tongue in magic class.
Yeah, I know Flame Tongue's in there.
Yep, that makes sense now.
No, yeah, I think that Frostbite was in the magic class as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly he did not leave much of an impression. Dang.
Apparently not.
You need to take note
Not
of who's
even
in
for
what
me.
classes, man.
Yeah.
Anyways.
No wonder you messed up when Cold Snap didn't realize he was asking her out.
So, getting on with the class as Cold Snap is on their free period. Fate Speaker kind of ends up piping up. Okay, I know a lot has happened. Some of you may know, some of you may not. But let's try and kind of keep everything under control. For right now, we are going to end up giving a topical lesson on some of the spells to help heal in case something like this ever ends up happening again. And with that, she ends up going over some of the circles showing the different patterns required in order to write it down and use it.
Of note, I think that Cedar would probably offer up some of his own notes on it, including maybe, just generally some things that maybe even she didn't know. Because he's got a few different spells that you're healing.
Indeed. She shows more of the seraph side of the class spells. You show more of the wizard side stuff that you have.
I have Splendor. That's my other.
But
I'm sure the bus is something, so never mind.
Class ends up going on a little longer than normal. And she kind of shakes her head a little bit. And after a few seconds, kind of blinks. Right. I have somewhere I need to be. Go ahead and you're free for lunch, and she will quickly begin making her way out.
Is it okay? Is it just me, or is she acting weird?
She
I'm not
does
talking
seem...
in character. Just.
Oh, you're not talking in character?
You just turn the background.
No.
It's probably because you found out one of her friends is in a coma.
That's just that little voice in my head. What is that? But yeah, yeah, fair enough.
No, I'm being silly.
No, you're good.
Yeah. I would like to mention that in the background, Cold Snap is simultaneously helping out around the library and seeing if she can find anything of particular interest.
I'm sorry, there's a door there?
Yeah, there's always been a door there.
How did I not know that?
Huh?
You see it now?
Cold Snap does not notice the door. She is not looking for the door.
She's also not in the room, I don't think.
Hey, you could look for something in a specific room while not being in that room if you're stupid.
Yeah. I had her just go to the library.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do we have we basically don't have a free period, do we?
No.
Well, it's time for lunch.
It is
I guess it is lunch.
It is time for
Ooh.
lunch, though White Moon and Cold Snap are both there if y'all wanted to end up talking to them before you head off.
White Moon and Cold Snap,
Cold
huh?
Snap is not here.
Or
Me, Frostbite.
Frostbite. Ah, kill me.
Write things down. Where
The
are
perfect
people?
love interest.
This flame I'm just going to look over to White Moon. Are you doing all right? And how about your parents? Since I know that Starflight was raised alongside Sunny, and I have no doubt that your mother has gotten close to her over the years.
I'm doing better, and I think they're okay as well. I'm not entirely certain, but I think they're doing okay.
That's good to hear, but hopefully we can find whoever is responsible for what happened. And Frostbite, is there anything that you may have noticed either before or after the incident?
I wasn't there during while it happened. I came in afterwards, so I don't know what I could offer.
That's very understandable. Boomtown doesn't have much else to say. Much else to say to them, but he does. But before going for lunch, he just sort of in Nick's gives himself a tiny experimental cut, like nothing too serious, and just does a bit of practice trying to do the healing magic that they were taught.
Okay. Cedar, did you have anything you wanted to say?
He's just kind of lost in thought right now, trying to figure out exactly what's going on with this entire situation and why there's tunnels everywhere.
Okay. In that case, Cold Snap, with your free time, are you doing anything in particular?
Well, I was thinking, obviously her favorite place is the library at this point. I think with her free time, she had decided to obviously go library, but also while helping out, talking to Starflight a little bit to get his perspective on things a little bit.
Yep.
Well, it's probably not a good idea to ask him how he's seeing the current events.
Well, it's not exactly, hey, what do you think about the person you grew up with possibly fucking dying?
Very true.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
It's more of asking how he's holding up, because she assumes he got those news pretty fast.
I'm really hoping that she ends up pulling through. I'm going to be trying to do some more digging and finding out exactly what is going on here. We can't let this keep going on. You said that you ended up finding that book in one of the drawers. Which one did you find it in?
Cold Snap thinks a little bit. Over the table, which one was it?
It was
Again?
it was the top left one. There's a total of 4 drawers and 4 secret compartments.
Well, I found it in the top left drawer in a false bottom. I talked to White Moon about that, and she said that there's 4 different secret compartments, one in each of the drawers.
I'm familiar with it. We should check the other ones just in case.
All right. Do you mind if I come back there and try to find
Yeah.
the way to the false bottoms? Okay. Come over here. Boo-boo-doo-doo-doo. Gonna go ahead and probably roll for something to see if I can figure out about the, I guess, bottom left drawer.
Yep.
How to get to that secret compartment.
All right. Go ahead and roll some knowledge.
Oh, good. I'm proficient in knowledge too.
Hey.
I got jump scared by the dice. 11, 12, 13 with hope, at least.
13.
Let me make sure there's nothing else that I have. History, culture, politics. I do not have anything else, but hopefully what I did roll is good.
13 is definitely enough.
Woo.
As you pull out the bottom drawer, you specifically notice that there is a bit of dead zone where up on top appears to, have more room than it really needs. As you reach up, you're able to give a slight click, and you can see the top kind of drops down a little bit, showing a compartment kind of hidden on the top instead of the bottom. It seems the entire theme of the left side is of opposites, a false bottom and a false top.
Interesting. Alright, and did I just kind of get the false top out then?
Yes, you basically watch it kind of drop down, kind of showing a small shelf, and in it you can end up seeing there's a few, I don't want to say documents, but kind of a one of those conspiracy theorist boards. Think of that, but for like assassinations and killing.
Huh. Is there... So, assassination and killing.
Yeah.
Can I look into it a little more to see if I can understand it at all exactly?
Yep. It's got some very crude drawings and names attached to each target. You can end up seeing written underneath of each is a little bit of information as well. Each of you are on there, as well as each of the main teachers here. However, underneath all of them are stipulations. You can see Flame Tongue Cedar and Cold Snap. Only if they keep searching for me. You can end up seeing Starflight and Fate Speaker. Avoid unless required. You can end up seeing Sunny. Don't want to kill, but if I have to. Clay, first on the list. Peril, last on the list. Gonna be harder to take down. And the names kind of keep going and whatnot.
Starflight can just hear the complete and utter silence. It is palpable. And then Cold Snap finally speaks up. All the staff is in danger. And so is my winglet. Multiple people are in danger.
That's really not good.
Nope. Hmm.
Is there anybody excluded from the list? That might help to narrow it down, potentially.
Well, Sunny is the only one here so far that isn't on the to-kill list. In fact,
Notably,
it says that they don't want her dead until completely necessary.
Notably, over the table, I noticed the name Tsunami was not mentioned.
Yeah, it was probably on the list, and also Glory also was not mentioned.
Yep.
Well, yeah, she's not here.
Some of these specific names that are not mentioned on the list is White Moon, Frostbite, Spark, and Gold. Those are some of the names not mentioned on the list.
Okay. Yeah, Gold Snap's gonna actually mention that too. That those particular names were not mentioned.
Yep.
Should probably also ask it if Starflight knows exactly who Gold is.
Gold? Yeah.
I don't think that that would really register with her because she doesn't know who the fuck Gold is anyway.
Yep.
She wasn't there, I don't think.
Oh,
when
right,
it was
she was
talked
busy.
about.
Right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Get hecked, nerd.
Should we
Yes.
try and see if there's anything in the other two drawers, or leave that for another time?
Her voice actually shows a little more of her emotion than normal, despite it not being dusk.
Mm-hmm.
She is shook. We need to know what's going on. And with that, she begins to mess with the top right drawer.
All right. Go ahead and roll again.
Woo! Okay, what was the roll for again? Knowledge?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Oh, I want to re-roll that one with my,
Your
not good enough.
not good enough feature. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Wahoo.
Ooh,
5 and 11.
much better.
My god.
With a 16, you are able to find what is wrong with the one there. This one, you can end up telling the drawer doesn't go all the way to the back. So as you pull the drawer out, you see the secret compartment kind of in the empty space that was left behind. Inside, as you end up reaching in, you can end up finding what looks to be kind of a gem. You don't know too much about it, but you are somewhat familiar with it. Only because not too long ago, somebody ended up coming back and reported about these gems that were on another island that were able to contain souls.
That's interesting. She's describing what she's seeing to Starflight, though really quietly, because she's a little bit afraid of anyone else hearing her.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I don't think this is good. I think this is very bad.
I think so too. What is the plan to be used with this.
Well, I did hear about an island with gems that contain souls, and this matches that description. What if they're stealing souls or something?
Do you think... No. No, probably not. But do you... Maybe. Do you think that all of the scavengers that were killed from the invasion... Well, are you holding them?
It's possible. Maybe Cedar will know a little more about this stuff. It seems more up his alley. It's very magically inclined, like Animus magic affecting the soul and all that.
Well, one more drawer to go, I guess.
Yeah, at this point, Cold Snap's kind of shaking, but she is still going to go for that drawer. She has to figure out all the secrets.
You go and start trying to work on the next drawer. Go ahead and make your final roll.
Woo. Bah. Oh, I'm gonna reroll that too real quick.
Much better.
Okay.
You are able to figure this out really quickly. You can tell what the theme is of the puzzle desk. It is always opposites. Whereas the left side was a false bottom and false top, this one's a false back and a false front. You take off the panel at the very front and you're able to end up finding another compartment, allowing you entrance in. Inside, this time you also find another book, but this one in particular seems to be a journal.
I'm gonna see if I can by chance sense anything off about the book.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a... You're trying to perceive, so we'll say instinct.
Alright. Okay. Man, I'm happy I have proficiency in instinct.
That's
23 with hope!
That's a very good
technically
roll.
25 with hope.
It's a very good roll. Speaking of, I think your last roll was with fear. Yes, it was. So I will end up getting a total of 7 fear I can use.
Oh no.
But with that, you can definitely tell there is some heavy, and when I say heavy, I mean heavy magic on this journal. For what you do not know.
Cold Snap practically drops the journal as soon as she... Because I imagine that being half Icewing, she's a little extra sensitive when she's actually hit with magic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she scrambles before to catch it again. There was a journal in that one, and there is some kind of magic attached to it. Very strong magic.
Maybe we should leave that for now until Starflight, or until Fate Speaker comes back. Fate Speaker knows the most about magic out of all of us right now.
I'm nervous to put it back though, too. What if whoever this belongs to takes it before she gets back.
I still have to end up looking out for the well-being of my students. Just leave it on the floor, and I'll have Fate Speaker get it when she comes back. Now, with me saying that, Starflight is blind if you want to just take it and walk away.
I could. Over the table, should I just deceive Starflight and take the journal since he's blind and literally can't do anything?
I mean, he wants to keep the journal, yeah?
He wants to put it back.
He wants to leave it on the floor where it's at in order to, protect his students, as you guys are his students, and have Fate Speaker take care of it when she gets here.
I think taking the journal might be a good idea. But I don't think taking it without him knowing is a good idea either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm not gonna just... Yeah, I don't really want to deceive him like that. Well, leaving it on the floor would make it obvious it was found as soon as whoever it belongs to walks in the next time.
I suppose that you're right. I could throw a pillow on it, I guess, to hide it.
She turns to face him.
Yeah, I saw the twist.
He can feel her looking at him at this point. Maybe it would be better if I took it with me. I won't open it, but this could have some answers.
Okay, go
I have
ahead.
something I want to say real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, did you? Oh.
Oh my god.
Alright, that's all.
So probably a presence. Or, wait.
Yeah, presents for charm.
Presence, okay. Okay.
Oh, how charming.
Do.
More
No,
fear.
19.
More fear for me.
No!
All right. He sighs a small little bit. Okay. All right, but don't just promise me that you'll just swear to me you won't open it at the very least if it's really filled with as much magic as you say.
There's a pause before she finally speaks out. I swear I will not open the book.
Okay. All right.
Note how she has specifically promised she won't open it.
Yep. Yeah, I caught that. All right. Okay. Go ahead and take it. Just make sure to bring it back later whenever Fate Speaker gets here. The little wiggle.
I wiggle. Like, I can't believe that worked.
Wiggle.
Where is Fate Speaker? Do you know?
Fate Speaker, at this point in time, is walking out of the magic class.
Oh, right.
Seemingly
She was
really,
in the magic class.
seemingly really quickly for some reason. But with that, it is now lunchtime. Everybody is able to go to lunch up here.
All right, I take
And-
the book and go to lunch, and I also take Stone with me.
Who am I? There is me. I am this guy.
Bloop, bloop.
Look, I even put goats up here and a couple cows.
Oh.
Are the cows still on some problem?
Yeah, are they still
being a
looking
problem?
diseased?
They appear to have not completely recovered, but are doing much better. Whatever
I would like.
was on them seems to have fixed itself mostly.
I would like to poke one with a stick and ask if it's okay.
Not any cows, huh? Everybody else is gonna find Peter down by his little workstation. The cow has fallen over.
Yep,
I
the
accidentally killed it
cow
with the stick.
the cow poked by a stick falls over.
I guess it's not okay.
I guess
Oh,
the
no.
cows are not alright.
I just awkwardly walk away, like I shuffle. And I'm like, I'm gonna be over here now.
Yeah, I've decided I want a goat.
I decided the goat sounds really good right now.
Cedar is not eating.
After quickly eating, Flametongue goes about asking other students about the dragon named Gold. Trying to see if he can get any sort of information.
Let's do this. There we go. Farm day. As you kind of, go around asking, not really anybody knows almost anything about Gold. Although there are the 3 main side characters that you are able to talk to now if you'd like.
Alright. That's Gold.
Cold Snap back at her spot that she usually likes to eat at now, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Notices Frostbite along the way and then motions him to come over.
He will.
Because it's a little bit more private over here.
Yep.
Despite there being 3 other dragons right next to us. Fine.
So, Flame Tongue, who are you wanting to talk to?
Flametongue's going to talk to Whiteman first. Whiteman, do you know of a dragon named Gold?
I think so. I don't know much about Gold. I know that Gold is here on some special thing. They were here about, I want to say, a year before I got here.
It's interesting. I was actually able to find out from someone from one of the other students that he appears to go into closets strewn around the school, as well as areas to relieve oneself. And on investigating the last place that this individual had seen Gold enter, it was a closet in the library, very close to your father's desk, and leading to passageways that connected to the entire school.
Oh, I see. Are you thinking that this person might be the person who did it then?
That's why I'm trying to find out more about Gold, because they're just too mysterious of an individual at this current moment. And And so, because of their ties to the, and so because of their connection to these passageways, as well as one being almost directly, very close to your father's desk, I do want to find out what I can about them. And are you sure there's nothing else that you can recall about gold?
Not much. I don't know if I've ever really seen gold, unless it was the person who ended up talking to Sunny. I'm not sure.
That's correct. There is the case of whoever spoke to Sam before the incident. Well, thank you for your time, White Moon, and I hope that you feel better.
Thank you. With that, we get on to Cold Snap and Frostbite.
As soon as Frostbite's over there, Cold Snap offers him some goat that she obliterated.
Thanks.
Leg.
I appreciate the offer. He'll eat a little bit, but you notice he doesn't really eat a whole ton.
So we didn't get to talk any sooner. You were out of the classroom pretty much as soon as it ended. I would like to ask you something.
Yeah. What is it?
Why did you feel regret? What happened?
I won't.
Looks lovingly into his eyes, I promise.
I won't lie. I know Gold.
Who's Gold?
He is whenever White Moon ended up saying that she saw a dragon come in and out with kind of similar scales to Sunny, with sandy and kind of gold hues to it. I know who she was talking about immediately. I know Gold. I know him well.
Mm.
That's Sunny's child.
Interesting. What do you know about him beyond that?
I know that he doesn't really show his face very much, and that, well, he is ashamed of what he is, and has been trying to find a way to change himself for a while now. Ever since the discovery of this new magic, he's thrown himself into it quite harshly, trying to discover anything and everything that he possibly could.
What exactly do you mean by being ashamed of what he is? Is he like a hybrid as well?
He is, yes. A sandwing and an icewing.
And that's what he's ashamed of, or is there something else?
I can't say for certain if that's specifically the thing that he's ashamed of, just that he is.
How do you know him?
We're pretty close. Or at least we used to be.
Did something happen between you two? Did something happen, Cat? Sorry, so decide to be a gremlin.
He bashed the
An
door
absolute
open.
creature.
The creature of the night.
Yeah.
You could say that, yes.
You do not wish to go into detail, do you?
I'd really prefer not to, no.
Is there a very vague way of putting it?
You could say that we had our differences and went our separate ways. I still see him occasionally, but I do my best not to have anything to do with him anymore.
I see. While I was in the library, I spoke with Starflight, and we ended up finding all the compartments that Whiteman put in there, in his desk. Things are not looking good. But oddly, you, Light Moon, and now that I think about it, Gold are all excluded from a murder list I found.
I see. You found the rest of everything else then?
There was this gem that matched the description of these ones I've heard about before from a different island that holds souls in them. And there was a journal with very strong magic attached to it. I had to promise Starflight to that I would not open the journal if he let me take it.
I see.
I feel a little bit bad because I was a little bit deceptive in how I worded it. I specifically stated I would not open it, although I fully planned to give it to Cedar to open if he so wished.
That, well, might be a good idea. But if it contains a lot of magic, like you said, I would be careful.
I specifically plan to give it to Cedar because he knows magic. So hopefully he would be able to at least know what it is.
Well, I guess now would be probably a good time while there's still a little bit of time left.
Yeah. Also, Thank you for the insight. And it does help a lot. And with that, she starts heading over to Cedar, wherever he is.
He has
Stumbled
been
to.
sitting down in his little chill area,
The chill.
basically not eating the entire time, just kind of staring off into the dark. Not the dark, just staring off into the mist.
Okay. On her way out, she accidentally brushes a wing against Frostbite. She does not notice. Funny.
Oh no, silly evil things.
Hee-hoo.
You mind
She
backing
runs
up a
up on
little
him.
bit? You're a little bit close.
Sorry.
Flame Tongue, would you like to kind of join down with them, or do you want to end up doing a little bit more talking?
I believe I was just going to check in on Spark.
Okay.
Spark.
We'll do that in just a second, so that way Cedar still has some time. I just wanted to see if you wanted to be a part of the talking.
Yeah.
All right, go Cedar.
So, what did you want?
I have found out a lot of things during my pre-period. She brings out the journal and basically relays all the information she found out.
Well, that's a lot. Give me a moment.
I will mention she also did let him know about the promise she made and that she does feel bad that she made it in that specific way because she does feel like it was really underhanded.
That's fucking great.
And she doesn't really like to be underhanded.
Yeah. Despite being a rogue, you know?
Yeah, she likes to be overhanded, duh.
Yeah, clearly. I don't have anything for this. Actually, I guess at this point, I'm just gonna have him open the book. I don't like. I'm kidding. Nah. I'm gonna roll knowledge first. I'm not that stupid.
Please do. Or would it be instinct?
I'm mostly analyzing and comprehending here. What do you think, Sushi?
Knowledge makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Ugh. I got dice
Big
here.
dice. I'm gonna add Can I
Oh,
add
crit!
magic tinker to that? Or,
Critical!
crit. Never mind. Don't need to do shit.
Oh my gosh! Everybody's rolling criticals today.
Yeah.
What happens when you get a crit again? I mean, like as far as hope and fear or stress and stuff.
You gain a hope and you clear stress.
Cool. Can't count. I'm already at full anyway. Okay. Okay.
All right, and you're what are you doing with this book in particular?
Basically trying to manipulate the basically trying to see what the fuck it is that's got so much magic in it.
You can tell that it is heavily enchanted, so that way only its correct owner can end up opening it. That everything inside is gibberish, even if you do end up opening it. Those who end up actually properly starting to read it end up getting affected by some kind of magic. And finally, if you end up closing the book, well, something really bad happens.
That's just from looking at the outside of it.
Yes. That's the different magics that you can tell are kind of on it, at the very least.
Well, cold snap. without even telling you what's happening with this book, all I can say is that I'm glad you didn't try to open it at all, even if you could open it.
I am going to spend a fear dice, putting me down to
Oh, no.
7.
7.
And suddenly you can end up hearing a crash as you end up hearing a dragon landing on the stairs just below you guys. You can hear bones snapping as you end up seeing Clay slowly begin to kind of walk up, his body fairly broken, as you hear a voice coming out of his mouth that doesn't sound like his own voice. Return everything, else he dies.
Oh, no.
The very least you could do is come see us in person. Stop being a coward. Just give
Not
it all back.
waiting any longer. And you see his arm slowly going up towards the neck.
Oh,
I'm
Cold
gonna
Snap just,
pounce
rushes
on him.
down.
I'm gonna pounce on him and just start tapping him with the sleep spell.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Alright, go ahead. Go ahead and roll.
I don't need to roll anything. I'm kidding. I need to roll.
I love how all of us jump up at him. Like, oh,
Let's find out. Where is it? Where is it? Why can't I read? There it is. Spellcast roll. What do I roll? Forget.
You're rolling and adding your knowledge.
Cool.
And basically
That's
you would need to defeat his difficulty, his ability to hit, more or less, is what you're trying to beat.
Could I add tactician to this because I'm just jumping in with basically the attempt to save his life at this point.
I would say you could argue for it. Yeah, go ahead and spend a hope or a stress.
I'm doing this. I'm doing the stress option so I can double the bonus. So I'm adding 6, 7. I'm adding +8 to this,
with fear.
which with fear.
You do
But
hit the
still,
difficulty and are able to successfully put him to sleep.
Yeah.
That's another
was
teacher.
that was horrifying.
Even as he sleeps, you can see whatever spell it is that is affecting his body causes his muscles to twitch occasionally. Or actually, no. His muscles aren't twitching. Something under his scales are twitching. There is something inside of him.
That is not okay. Can I try and see what the fuck that is?
You may indeed. Go ahead and roll knowledge.
May I also
Just-
roll knowledge?
You may also
see.
indeed. Flame Tongue, if you would
Ooh.
like to also join in this, you may also roll knowledge.
I grabbed one die by accident. Oops, ignore that one.
Bloop. I'm gonna reroll that one.
I'm gonna also reroll the one that I got.
Yeah.
So if I does that count as a crit? Because I rolled a 5 for the other one.
Yeah, I think it does.
If
Oh
it
no, I
would
didn't. That's a
both
4.
Okay,
Oh,
ignore
okay.
the 8. Ignore the 8. That was supposed to be 11.
9.
I meant to
But
roll
knowledge.
the 1. But,
So
I got
I
a
technically
17.
got an
You both
11.
did.
I got a 17 with fear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With hope, I got a 15.
Okay. 15 and higher, you guys can tell that there's some form of this black living substance coursing through him. As you can end up seeing, there are punctures in the body. Specifically, it seems to start around the chest area. And you can see just the tail of something kind of writhing around right in the wound where it entered.
Yikes.
I might have something for this.
Can I try to intimidate it into coming out of the wound?
Dear God.
Say again? You're trying to intimidate it?
Saying, yeah, I want to intimidate it into coming out of the wound.
Unfortunately, no, but that is funny.
Yeah. Okay, but real talk. Maybe I could see if I can try to fish it out.
Okay. You want to
finesse?
You want to kind of try and finesse and pull it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
But never mind.
What were you wanting to do, Cedar?
Literally, no, I read it wrong.
Okay. Anyways, bloop. $11 with hope. Or maybe I could expend a hope to include the crafty experience, perhaps?
I don't think crafty is going to apply here, sadly.
Damn. Worth a shot.
But 11 is enough in order to pull one of these things out. It's not the biggest of them all. It is the smallest of them. But in the group chat, you will see this monstrosity that you drug out of the body.
I need to roll a d6 real quick.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, that's nasty.
I have concerns that it might latch onto me.
Kill it.
You do see it kind of writhing around in the air, and its mouth slowly starts trying to find its way towards you. It does appear blind.
I think I'm gonna just adjust my grip so that I'm like gripping right behind the head so it can't do that.
No.
Okay, fair.
No, you're not doing that. I got a better point. I got a really good point. Here.
Just counter argument.
This guy is gonna grab it.
Counter argument. Screw you.
You don't want one of the other hands? I named all of the hands for you.
You know what? Die. I call another one. In fact, I got a perfect one. Grab.
Firmly grasp it.
Yeah.
There you go. It will hold onto it for you.
And can I roll knowledge to see if I can figure out what it is after analyzing it?
You may try. Everybody may try, should they like.
I will definitely try. Oh, I will also stipulate the fact that if it tries to escape, the hand will crush it to death.
Okay.
Fair.
I'm going to re-roll that one.
Oh! Okay, 14.
Ooh.
16 with hope.
I have a 20 with hope.
That's a 23 with fear. No, I'm supplying fear.
Everybody's rolling pretty well. Y'all been rolling with hope mostly. Also, I'm gonna leave that dice on the wing because it's just beautiful.
It is.
Overall,
who left Meridian's beacon here?
Overall, all of you can definitely end up telling that this is some form of kind of magical creature. It was definitely created by magic, and you can tell how hasty this was made. As you can see, this thing is extremely unstable. It seems that this was made at the absolute last second. Probably, honestly, within the last 5-10 minutes in order to try and solve this immediate issue.
Coldstaff has just realized something.
Yes.
We need to get to the library now.
Flame Tongue, you need to go check on Sunny.
I will go do that right away. But first, I'm just going to look around at any nearby dragons and just yell out. Clay is not able to control himself at this moment, so I need some of you to hold him down while we're gone and trying to figure all this out.
Maybe you should take him with you to the infirmary. Get someone up there to help.
Better idea. Would you, the DM, count those things as adversaries at this exact moment?
They would certainly be considered adversaries.
Oh boy.
And what would happen if just my adversaries were knocked back away from us?
Well, they would definitely end up, launching Clay along with it, as they're kind of almost physically a part of Clay right now.
Oh,
okay,
dear.
I'm just making sure, because I had the thought, okay, there's two alternatives here. Either he goes flying, or they get, yanked out of his body through his entire body.
Yikes.
Just wanted to make sure. Is there any way that I can kind of, poke at this spell that was cast and try to unravel it and destroy them or something like that? Or I don't really have any effects that do that.
Yeah. Coldstaff turns to Flametongue like, wait a minute. Isn't his kid up there? You should probably let his kid know. Let Spark know about that.
Function is going to cringe a little realizing that. Yes, and I'll tell her right away, and then I'll hurry to the. But I want to hurry I want to get over there as quickly as I can. So Clay is going to need to be detained here.
I'm more worried about those things that are still very clearly alive inside of his fucking skin.
Inside of his flesh, if you will.
Yeah, Flame is just already running up to go talk to Spark.
I'm gonna try to rip out another one if I can.
Yeah, you keep slowly ripping them out, the two of you combined, as Flametongue is talking.
Yep.
So you don't want me to roll?
Y'all kind of just do it passively in the background.
Yep. Man, we're just gonna shred Clay's skin at this point. Oh my gosh, this poor man is gonna be in pain later.
I'm
Better
gonna
than dead,
probably
though.
just heal him up as I go, honestly.
Yeah.
But will it be as painful as when he had the flesh torn off of him to keep the Dragonbite Viper venom from coursing through him?
Better in pain than dead. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Fair.
Coldstaff said incredibly sarcastically sounding.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to basically the more as we go try to heal him, I guess. Then again, the wounds are what's letting us actually find where they are, so I should probably not do that till they're all gone.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah, so I'm just going to tell Spark about what's going on, and just to avoid going down there for the moment, and instead go and try and find her mother and stay safe. And then he's going to rush on over to the infirmary where where Sunny is. Which, where is that again?
In the
just
void.
yeah, just right. Well, was right here. Oh, over here.
Oh. You should just put one of those exclamation points. Oh, yeah.
Another one of the
infirmary
exclamation
is
points.
avoid.
There we go.
Yeah, there's an invisible passageway here too.
Points of interest.
Hey, really, really high up.
Really
The
big.
thing that marks the way.
Whoa.
Yeah,
There
so
we go.
should I go ahead and check to see if Sunny has any of those things in her as well?
You do not
Probably a good idea.
see any of them.
Okay.
Now that I think about it, like, out of character, the name Gold has definitely been mentioned before in this campaign.
Really? I don't remember that.
It just sounds really familiar.
Oh yeah, Goldsnap should probably go upstairs and probably tell someone to go to the frickin' library.
Yeah.
So
So
you're heading over to the library then?
Goldsnap is gonna tell someone who's not in imminent danger to go to library.
You
Well, we should probably actually have somebody carry Clay back there once we're done purging him of parasites.
You know what? Good point.
The only other one that you end up seeing is White Moon, as Spark is kind of worried and panicking over here.
He's rotating rapidly.
Rotate. Where'd Frostbite go?
Frostbite is no longer up here.
Frostbite just bailed instantly. Like, oh well, my crush is gone, so I might as well leave too.
I think there's something unfathomably suspicious about him.
Yeah. So she looked at White Moon and was like, so we need help getting Clay to the infirmary, and we need to get to the library as soon as possible.
Okay. I can help with Clay. I can make a platform of sorts that we can end up carrying him on.
Sounds good. We're halfway down the stairs. We found some very odd things underneath his flesh.
Okay. All right. And
She returned.
Yeah, she will come down and help to. Oh!
Out of curiosity, can where's it at? Where's my spell?
Oh yeah, the hand is still just firmly grasping the creature that is made of magic.
One of them. Could I, real talk, can I instruct Friku to actually perform tasks when he's away from me?
It is controlled by your magic. I will say that you will at least need visual to be able to see it.
Okay. All right, so I'll basically, since we're generally speaking, things are all in the same physical distance as to where they would be location-wise, right?
More or less, yeah.
So basically, as we're passing down towards the library, I'll probably have Friku help carry Clay as well.
Okay.
After killing the creature, what happens?
After killing them all, you can see that his body is seemingly calmed at this point, no longer writhing like it kind of was.
And what about the creatures themselves? Are they just dead?
Creatures themselves seem to be dead. Whatever it is that summoned them, conjured them, or created them appears to have given them actual physical being instead of them just demanifesting. They are solid. They are here for good now.
That's not good. I'm gonna put these away for now. I'm gonna have him pull out like an empty bag and just put a couple of them in there and then seal it shut. And just to ensure that nothing happens, from now
Good.
on. I don't know what just happened there. I'm gonna actually go check out one of my other books that I have.
And
Um,
you all carry him to the infirmary.
So, I'm gonna collect all of the important stuff so far from Cold Snap, and with permission, of course, I'm gonna actually do this in character as we're walking. So, those things you found, I have a way to hide them so that only we can find them, but they'll still be with us.
Hmm.
More
That
like
makes me
a
very
locked.
nervous.
I figured it out from the way that this book is locked. I'm doing this in a way that only Cold Snap can hear me, by the way. In
Mm.
fact, to make absolutely certain, I'm going to spend a hope to do the telepathy thing.
Okay.
Now we're brain linked. Woohoo!
Oh no.
Yeah. So, mental connection wise, so yeah, I have a spell that I can use to lock things like my scroll case. And only you, me, and Flame Tongue would be able to open it.
Hmm.
It's not hard to break, but it would take at least an hour of being with it to, tinker with it enough to break through. It's solid, but not unbreakable. And that's not even like talking about how there's a special locking mechanism I built into it already. It's just an extra layer.
It's just concerning.
I would rather have it so that the things that we have are protected a little bit better than they are already.
Right. Hmm. Okay.
All right. I'm going to have him cast. Actually, do I have that one available right now? I don't. I'm going to have to spend 2 hope to get access to this, but as we're walking along, I'm going to spend 2 hope and swap out one of my spell cards for something else. Which one do I not need right now?
It's
Is it
not
safe to
hope,
assume
it's
that like
stress.
It's not. No, it's stress. Right. Okay.
Ah.
My one feature that I have that lets me, whenever I would mark a stress, I roll a d6 to potentially not get it. Would I do that twice or just the once?
You do it, I would say twice for both.
Okay, so wahoo!
Woohoo!
I don't. Okay, I get both stresses. I am stressed the f out, but I grab it. I'm gonna swap out for a spell. I'm gonna figure out which one I don't need. Which one? Which ones do I have again? Sorry, I don't have either of those already. So
Would it be safe to assume that White Moon is walking with us to the library?
She was carrying Clay specifically to the infirmary. If you wanted White
Yeah.
Moon to go with, you could talk to her about it.
Yeah, that is actually what I had Cold Snap meaning to say.
Okay, then
Is that,
if that's
yeah.
what you meant to say, then yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
all right. So oh god. Well, I'm gonna try to lock the stuff away in the scroll case and specify over the table, that the 3 of our party members can open it and nobody else.
Okay, and y'all head over
I
towards
need to actually roll for that.
the library.
Apparently need to be a 15 for this. I would like to attempt to add Magic Tinkerer to it.
Okay.
And then I will take the stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we taking the
Oh.
Are we taking the passageway or are we going through the school normally?
Well, we were just gonna go to the library.
We're walking through the. I mean, we could take the passageway. It would be a little faster, I imagine, from the infirmary.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Yeah. Anyways,
No. I'm gonna real quick just mention I did beat the score required to lock it, so it's locked.
Cool.
Mhm.
Okay, good.
With a fear.
So, Cold Snap had, once Clay was not in imminent danger anymore, turns to White Moon and is like, where exactly did Frostbite go? But download jump scare.
I'm just renaming this so that way I can keep track of how much fear I have. There we go. Now I can, actually have something permanent.
9
gonna-
fear.
Loom over y'all.
Oh my god!
Why am
So-
I in White Moon?
You are White Moon now.
Okay,
Right.
so my entire PDF is just broken. I tried to hit enter and it pulled one of the lines down from my inventory, and now my inventory reads one stress potion galar L book.
Yes.
Control
Dear
Z.
God.
Yes.
It's so fucked up. I'm just gonna start writing it somewhere else at this point.
Control Z to undo it.
All right. It's not doing anything.
Okay.
Alright, so wasn't a Cold Snap asking Whiteman something?
Yeah, where exactly Frostbite went. Because he just disappeared pretty fast.
Oh, he seemed to leave after you were finished talking with him. He seemed troubled.
Trouble in what way?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
This is fair. I think I know who the dragon you were talking about was now, though. Well, his name is Gold.
Yes. I haven't seen Gold before, but at least everything that I'm gathering from what Flame Tongue told me, it seems that it might be the same dragon.
That's the information I got. Evidently Sunny's kid. And I can't imagine that he would do something like that to his own mother. Then again, it flashbacks to the Darkstalker incident that she wasn't even part of, but she's heard a lot about him. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Well,
So at this,
should we?
yeah. So at this point, Flame Tongue's pretty checking with everything that's been going on, and he sort of rushes into the library. Where's the open door? Okay.
Non-existent.
Guess I'm just going over.
Flying over.
Oops.
Oh.
Oh, there's Starflight.
As you guys enter into the room, you can end up seeing, sure enough, a dragon there. More of a sandy colored with golden hues across the scales. You can see that the body itself is somewhat misshapen, kind of not really born correctly. something was certainly wrong. Maybe the egg was dropped at some point, or maybe just the combination of the hybrid between Sandwing and Icewing somewhat
Isn't he also part Nightwing
messed it
because
up.
of Sunny?
Indeed. Something overall just didn't entirely go right. But you can end up seeing the dragon there. Did you bring my items back?
First of all, why are you doing all this?
Not your concern. Did you bring my items or not?
Hold on a moment, everybody. I have something I want to do.
I would like to kill him.
I'd like to kill him!
Can I see Starflight over there. Is he okay?
We'll say Starflight is unconscious.
Who's this other
Oh no!
other black dragon?
It's just a random dragon.
Black dragon.
He's just sitting there
just-
staring at him.
Just sitting there staring like, what is fucking happening?
Also, it is not early day. I should move the sun.
You should just move the sun.
It suddenly got really bright in here. What happened?
I'm going to... I don't know if I should bother with this or not. Yeah, I guess I have to. I'm gonna mark a stress to swap out one of my spell cards and get the Voice of Reason ability.
Okay.
Let me just type it in real quick, hold on. Basically, I get advantage on, de-escalating situations and
In the
stuff like that.
sorry. In the meantime, can I have Cold Snap seeing if she can like suss anything specific out about him?
You may
Like
indeed.
analyze him. Sorry.
You may indeed.
Woo. What would that be? Rolling for.
It would be. I think instinct would make sense.
Oop, okay.
Yeah, so I have to roll a d6 real quick regardless of what
Okay.
happens.
19 with hope. Oh. Oh boy. I'm afraid.
I'll assume that this information that you might discover is going to be relayed to me before I speak.
Yeah, through telepathy.
You have advantage on action rolls to de-escalate violent situations or convince someone to follow your lead. Okay. I was just looking at your voice of reason.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's fair.
Okay. You said you had a 19.
With
With hope, yay!
Woohoo!
With hope. Okay. You can definitely tell that this person is perturbed. He is angry. He is violent. He is surprisingly regretful. And he is sad and depressed.
Oh.
And surprisingly enough, in
Cold
love.
Snap raises a talon to take a step forward, but then stops herself. It's like, it's probably not a good idea. But she does relay all this information through telepathy.
Old. You...
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? Just... We don't have to get violent about this. I just want to talk.
You're right. The way to avoid being violent about this is if you end up giving me my things.
Yeah. I don't think you really want that right now.
I very much do. And there's not just clay that I have currently hanging by a thread. I have multiple people hanging by a thread. And they'll start dropping one by one until I get what I want.
Sita, how many of these
oh.
things do we have at the moment?
DM, how many things do I have at the moment?
Everything.
Yeah, you have one because you have the book. Everything else. Well, actually, you have both books, I think, because both of them are in your scroll case. And
I have
then
all of it, I think.
and then Cold Snap, I
Just-
think,
yeah.
has the crystal and the list.
Oh yeah. I don't think Cold Snap really disclosed the list in the crystal. But she does
That's fair.
also telepathically tell Cedar to ask him why he's doing this.
You've already asked that question.
I did.
Oh, he did?
Yes, twice.
Yeah.
I didn't get that from the answers then.
Yeah, he never gave an answer. He ended up saying it doesn't matter. Give me my things.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't
Are you doing
hear.
this?
My bad.
Are you doing this because you want to, or because someone's making you? Someone maybe promised you something. Because that's what it seems like to me.
Can I make a presence roll?
A poisonous roll? What?
No, presence.
Oh, presence. I thought you were saying a poisonous roll. You're gonna poison
That's
this
what I
man?
heard.
Yeah, same.
All right. Yeah, you can make a presence roll.
All right, and I am going to use a hope to make use of my friend of all, friend to all experience. Gold, we simply want to understand why things are happening, and I understand that you want your things back. But let's make a deal here. For each item that we give back to you, you will answer a question truthfully. Is that all right with you? And now I'll go ahead and make the roll. Right, so that is an 18 with fear.
Yeah, and as for you, Cedar, you did just swap something out. If you wanted to go ahead and roll as well to see if you can't possibly do something as well, you can.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna go with presence as well, which I have a -1 to, but you know.
You do have the advantage.
I do have advantage, which that works by letting me re-roll one of them, basically, right?
Yep, you get to re-roll one of them of your choice.
I'm gonna
the
re-roll
three.
that 3.
Yeah.
I rolled
Still
a
a 3.
3.
A 3 for a 3.
So I still get a -1 to that at the end. Yay.
10. So yeah, yours unfortunately isn't really able to do much of anything. Flame Tongue, you did roll pretty good actually. What did you roll? 15, what, 16?
18.
18?
18.
Yep.
Because friend to all gives me a. Oh wait, actually that was with presence as well. So that's actually a 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,